Hey guys, it's Magic again. Today I just wanted to update on where I'm at on my goals. Um, I did do this at the beginning of the year where I let you guys know what my goals initially were. But what, and I started 2019, I had a list of goals that I wanted to try to achieve or at least make progress on because some of them are probably going to take a few years, but I wanted to try to make progress at least. So, um, the first one that I wanted to try to achieve was to try to get something published by the end of the year. I did compile my writings and try to, get it to where I could at least get it edited and maybe work towards that, but then I kind of fell off the, lost traction basically, lost motivation. I told myself at the beginning of the year I was going to teach myself to knit. I did start trying to learn to knit, but I got really frustrated with it and I quit. I recently re-picked that back up and I found a way to make it a little bit more workable for me. I did finish a project. It resembles what it was supposed to and I guess will function for what it was supposed to, but it's not perfect. But then, it was my first actual knitting attempt since I was like 10, so uh, yay. um, I wanted to start selling my crafts. I do have a DeviantArt where, and on there I have like my little different things that I make, but haven't had really much time to be making stuff and or to be posting it or to get that going. So that one currently has been put on the back burner because I have other goals that right now I need to hit that I feel like are a little bit more important. I still make crafts whenever somebody asks for one, so I can, still sell them, but it's not becoming like a successful thing yet. I wanted to improve my hygiene, which I have. My hair's still wet today. Wanted to meditate every day, which I've gotten better at. I still have the days where, I wake up late and I don't get chance in the day because I have a child and a life and appointments, like so many appointments. Like I feel like I have like one or two appointments like every day. So life is just crazy, and so it's hard to find the time, especially when you have a child who doesn't want to go to sleep. Because if he went to sleep at night at his usual time, I could use that time to do it. But sometimes he just doesn't. You know how kids are. So some days are easier than others. I told myself I was going to drink 60 ounces of water every day, which obviously with my recent episodes of dehydration and stress-induced shock, I guess, it's obvious that I haven't been actually hitting my water goal, but I'm getting closer. I hit about 30 ounces to 60 ounces every day now. Still working on it. But I'm also trying to hit all the goals that my doctors want me to hit for other things like milk intake and what foods I'm supposed to eat. So it's been hard, but I think I can do it. I wanted to be active for 30 minutes of every day. So far, I'm doing pretty good with that. Initially, I did want to try to gain 12 pounds because I felt like I would feel better if I got up to a good weight. And but it's not really so much I think the weight that made me feel better. I think I just was trying to get my doctor off my back. But right now I have some circumstances where I actually need to gain weight, so that goal increase for that has increased. But I'll be happy at this point if I just reach the 130 pounds that I was shooting for. I don't want to gain that much, just how much I want to weigh initially or total. I wanted to start eating healthier, and so I could be healthier. My kid's over there. I'm trying to make sure that he's not like upset or anything. I wanted to go start working on what me and my counselor had outlined as my recovery path initially, but life happened and I stopped going to my sessions, so I'm gonna have to get back on a weekly schedule to actually go down that path. And the one goal, so that goal's going to take like probably a few years, and then so will the my debt-free goal. I want to make sure I get there, but I haven't quite got there yet. So there's that. So the goals that I have decided I'm going to keep trying for this year is I'm going to try to work towards getting something published still. I want to at least hit a mile marker of getting it edited and ready to be submitted, but I don't want it to, but it'd be awesome if I actually started this publishing process, but at this point, my current goal is to just, take it one step at a time and try to get there. I'm still planning to try to teach myself to knit, which is, right now that's just making random things and trying to, figure it out. It's like the switching between the knit and purl stitch thing is mainly what's getting my brain confused. Especially since I do have a 5-year-old who likes to distract me. Then there's at this point I'm trying for 30 ounces of water a day. I know I'm supposed to drink the 60, but, and it'd be great if I do hit the 60 every day, but for right now I'm cutting myself some slack and like, hey, if I hit at least 30 ounces of water a day, I feel like I did pretty good. So I'm not so hard on myself if I fail to hit the 60. So, like I said, at this point, I'm hoping to get up to getting the 12 pounds, because of what my current circumstances are. I'm hoping, it would be great if I did gain the 25, but at this point, I'll settle for the 12. But if I do hit the 12, I'm not going to stop there. I'm still going to keep trying, obviously. My doctor wants me to incorporate more red meat, so that kind of took me off my plant-based diet that I was trying. But I'm still going to try for healthier recipes that do incorporate more fruits and veggies. I do plan to start going to counseling every week again, so I can try to get my mental state right where it needs to be. I probably won't make it through as far as I would like to be by the end of the year, but at least I can make progress. And like I said, this is a goal that'll take a while. The debt-free thing, I listen a lot to Dave Ramsey and stuff like that. So currently, because I'm out of work and I'm having a hard time finding a job, especially because of some circumstances, right now I'm working on trying to, save up some money so I can have some money on the back, but I'm also like, just in case, like, I need it. So with the Dave Ramsey stuff, he always suggests that you have that $1,000 emergency fund before you start paying off debt. Mine's kind of been depleted, trying to stay afloat, but I still kind of need something back there because random things do hit that I'm not always prepared for. But for right now, I'm kind of just trying to stay current on all my bills. But I'm hoping to get back to where it was soon. I don't know how I'm going to end up doing that. I'm hoping that, maybe either this writing thing will turn out, or maybe I'll start selling my crafts again, because then I could at least have some form of income, or hopefully things get a little bit easier on me so I can find a part-time job at least, because I'm fixing to be homeschooling my 5-year-old and I need to be able to do something that works around that. Just so I can, try to get back where I'm going. So I did choose, 2 of the goals that, that I felt like were the most important to me. One was the trying to get something published, and the other one was the trying to become debt free. Now, granted, both of those are probably going to take a while, but they're also the most important to me, and I can achieve the other ones pretty much just by trying to be consistent about making progress every day. These ones I feel like will take a little bit longer, so I felt like I needed to, figure out where I was and how I'm going to get where I'm going. right now, for the publishing one, or trying to become a published author, I know I have time to write or work on my writings in the morning and at night. I do have access to some editing help or like resources that can help me find editors if I need them. One problem that I do face is that I tend to lose motivation or have trouble staying focused. But I am pretty good at making time whenever I need time to do stuff, either in the morning or at night. I'm not real sure what all goes into like designing like covers and stuff, so I need to look into that. And I'm still looking into like all the writing process and stuff, like a lot of sites say that you need like a literary agent and stuff like that. So I'm just going to try to figure out what all I personally need and is important to reach my goal, and then I'm going to try to get there. Currently, the first thing that my first main goal of this would be to obviously finish the draft or whatever it is, which, I'm not like the final draft, whatever proposal, whatever it is that I'm working on right now. I just want to finish that. So I have asked for help with some editing, and so currently that's what I'm waiting on for that. So we'll get there. With the debt-free journey, currently, like I said, I don't currently have my emergency fund anymore, which is a little scary and frustrating to me. I currently don't have a job. Being able to pay things does make things stressful, but I'm pretty focused on it. I've been working on it since 2017. I'll let you know how, like, the progress I've made closer to the end of the year. But right now I kind of just want to try to see what I feel like the end goal would be. So like the first thing that I have to do for this one would be at least know how much debt I'm in and try to set a goal for when I feel like I could possibly achieve that. Which right now, again, without a job and stuff, is going to be a little bit harder. But I'd like to at least have a goal in mind so I could have something to reach for. So today, what I'm going to work on is trying to get the numbers and figure out where I'm at, what I can do, things like that. But again, right now the main thing is trying to stay current. I'm not that much into like trying to put back any money right now, because first off, I need an income to be able to do that, and secondly, because I just need to currently keep up with everything. If I can keep up with everything, then I can start worrying about other things, like trying to get it over with faster, like the debt paid off, or to save up the emergency fund again. But for right now, my main focus is to just try to stay current, which is really hard this month. But I'll try to update you guys again next month on where I'm at, how I'm doing, if I'm able to find anything. This is always difficult topics for me, dealing with my own life and personal stuff, because I don't know, I'm kind of introverted in it, but I find this to be kind of helpful and therapeutic. Also, if you guys know of any freelance writing resources or anything that I could do to, like, writing contests, things like that, I'd appreciate it. Things like that are useful and helpful, and again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and go out and spread the love, okay?